Dardoch is going out. So seems like looking pretty weak right now.
Dardoch was arguably their best player. They threw in Arc second, who I think he's pretty good.
My teammates have been working the whole season to try to earn this opportunity, so I'll try to do my best and not let them down.
We're so close to the final ticket to Worlds.
Our general mindset right now is just improve as much as we can to see how far we can go in the gauntlet.
One step at a time. Let's just beat Envy first.
솔직히 말해서는 이길 수는 있을 것 같아요. 3대0 아니면 3대1.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2016 NALCS Regional Qualifier live from Los Angeles, California. Here you see brand new jungler Arc Second is making his LCS debut today for Team Liquid, and he's, of course, joined by their other new addition in AD carry Jin on stage getting ready to lock in. He'll have to face off against Envy's carry in Laud. We're going to see him making final preparations for the battle. Some seat adjustments because you got to be just at the right height. Anyways, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm James Dash Patterson. Happy to be back on the desk alongside Alberto Crumsang-Hifo and Aiden Zyrene Moon. Gentlemen, back from Toronto. How was the flight?
It was a very nice flight. They have televisions so you can watch, unlike most airlines that I'm on, so I had a really easy time.
There we are, and we're back here to qualify our third and final team to Worlds. Are you guys ready to see who's going to make it happen?
Absolutely. Like, I'm sad that it goes all the way to Monday because I'm like, I want to know now who that last
I'm
team
excited,
is.
but I don't think the teams that will make it are the ones that we're looking at today.
We'll have to see. The odds are stacked against them. But first order of business, let's take a look at the path our teams will need to take to the World Championship. As you can see here, our two bottom-seeded playoff teams in Team Liquid and Envy are facing off today. Now, the winner of today's match will go on to face Cloud9 tomorrow, and the winner of that one moves on to finally face Immortals to qualify for Worlds. So it's going to be a tough road for either of these teams. Of course, we heard there just in the very opening video, of course, that Team Liquid has kind of tempered expectations, while Envy is maybe getting a little bit of a boon from the fact that Team Liquid is in a bit of disarray.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because Envy, you know, up against Liquid, before all this stuff happened with, like, the roster changes, you would think that Liquid are the favorites coming into it. Now, Envy are definitely the favorites coming into it against Liquid, who have a substitute jungler who has never played jungle before professionally in any capacity. I mean, the guy, Arc Second, is #1 on the ladder, but as a mid laner.
Absolutely. And of course, the winner of this regional qualifier will be joining our other two seeds in TSM and CLG, who solidified the top two NA seeds at Worlds. They'll be heading to San Francisco to battle it out in the group stage. And of course, one of the four teams in this gauntlet will be joining them. You see here, Samsung Galaxy qualified in the LCK just last night, beating out KT. Fantastic series. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. LMS will be following up with their second seed later this evening. So that's going to be another big matchup.
The crazy thing about that LCK match was that KT Roaster had beaten Samsung 19 times, had never lost a game or a series, and the final time that they lose is for the qualifier.
Yeah. Not since 2014, I think, is
Jesus.
when the last time they dropped a game to them. And also in LMS, the AHQ versus Machi, because that was J-Team, the undefeated team from this regular season in the LMS, going down to a team that was near the bottom of the standings.
Right, so our matchup tonight for LMS is a surprise in and of itself. We'll see who moves on to join Flash Wolves at Worlds. Now, last year, of course, here in NA, Cloud9 was the bottom seed in the regional qualifier, and they fought their way through it all. 5-game series across the board, and they make it as the third and final seed. So one has to look at a matchup like this and say, hey, well, it is possible. But this year's gauntlet run, in a way, is a lot tougher, given who waits for you in the next two rounds.
Yeah, Cinderella stories don't happen that often.
Yeah, if they happen every year, they're not Cinderella stories, right?
Exactly. And I mean, I can't think of a better setup if it does happen, because
that's true.
Cloud9 and Immortals, you have to go through the teams that finish 2 and 3 in the playoffs. There is not a harder gauntlet that you could possibly have to run.
Yeah, it's a very good point. As CLG did secure that second seed due to points, whereas most people would say they may be the 4th strongest team in the region in terms of current power level. That means you're facing off against you know, the guys that went up against TSM in the finals, then Immortals who kind of smashed that third place matchup. So it's not a position that I want to be in, is the position of either of these two teams, aside from the fact that they still do have a shot. Now, the World Championship is the destination for one of the teams in the Gauntlet run. Now, if you want to join them, your opportunity to grab tickets is open again for a limited time. Seats for the group stage battles in San Francisco's Bill Graham Civic Auditorium are still available. Fans who attend the group stage matches will have an opportunity to meet and greet with the best league players in the world, so you don't want to miss it. And of course, if you're an East Coaster, the World Semifinal is coming to Madison Square Garden, and a limited number of tickets are now on sale, just released. So head on over to lolesports.com/tickets for more details. We're about ready to send it over to the casters, though. So first, we're going into this best of 5. 80 carry Lod is predicting a clean NV win.
Yeah, I would say I'm extremely confident. I think we're gonna probably 3-0 them. After our series versus C9, I realized that it's kind of exhausting to play more than 3 games in a BO5, so my strategy going in is just to go for the 3-0 so I don't tire myself out.
Well, hopefully if you go into Worlds, you can play more than 3 games. There's going to be a lot ahead of you right here. Lod hoping to make it a 3-0. Hello, everyone. I am David Freak Turley. Mix it up on the broadcast today with Sam, Kobe, Hartman, Kensler. Ready to
win
play
all
some
the
games.
time. Then you don't have to, stress yourself out.
That's true. Just win perfect sweep. It would still take you like 15 games to win Worlds, though, so keep that in mind, Lod. Now, of course, we've got to take a look at the starting lineups, getting into our first game of the series. And up first, it's going to be Liquid on the blue side. Lorlo, the perennial top laner. New jungler Arc second in here, formerly of mid lane. Phoenix, actually the mid laner. Jint is still in for Fabia 80 carry. Matt still in at support with their coach Loco Doco.
And their opponents are Team Envy. Up top is Seraph. In the jungle, Proxen, mid, Ninja. 80 carry Lod, support Hakuo, and Coach Miracle.
And so this is going to be a very interesting match. Of course, we've talked about some of the pieces of this game. If you were hearing the sound bites at the very beginning of the show, it's talking about Dardoch getting cut from Liquid,
right.
Arc second coming in. And the thing is, the way Liquid was set up is they had Moon as a sub for most of the split, but at a certain point, there's a roster lock between Challenger and the LCS. You can't sign any new players. Players can only be on one of the rosters. Moon played for TLA. He's no longer eligible for Liquid, the big boy team. And the only sub they had left was basically Jint and Arc second, who is a mid laner. Arc